Congratulations to Blue Scapegoats for winning the Protagonist Drawing Contest. Be sure to check out their Tumblr down below. It is linked in the description for some awesome fan art. Hello everybody, it is Dylan from YuGiOh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 video. The summary for episode 141 has just been released. Big thank you to XZon for sending it to me. Big thank you to DMC for translating it as always. I feel like I just don't give DMC enough shoutouts, but this is one of the most insane, bizarre episode summaries I have ever seen in my life since I started analyzing these episode summaries, which was around, I feel like episode 105, 106, around that area. I started really analyzing and doing these videos. This is by far, and it's weird because it's not a batch of 4, it's just one episode, and maybe that's why the summary is so strange. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever read, but here it is, episode 141, The Junior Youth Championship. YuGiOh and company returned to a peaceful world. As YuGiOh spends his peaceful days, he receives a notice about the Junior Youth Championship. When YuGiOh arrives at the stadium, Reiji tells him about the details of the championship. This week's Reiji, what is the purpose of the championship? Reiji invited YuGiOh, Gangensuka, and Sawatari to the Junior Youth Championship, where fierce battles will unfold. Just what on earth is Reiji's true motive? ... Exclamation mark, question mark. And I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on because this is it's just the strangest summary I've ever read in my life. It makes absolutely no sense because in 140, we know Reiji is dueling Zark, and it seemed that there was going to be maybe a fifth entity that wasn't Zark, or we were going to see Zark from the flashback, and now all of a sudden, everything is normal. YuGiOh has returned to the world, and there's no mention of Yuto and YuGiOh or Zark or any of the split, or Rei. It just seems like everything's back to normal, and I wonder if, I don't think this is going back into the past because Reiji didn't really invite anyone to compete, so this has to be some point in the future. Now, I was talking to XZon, and she is the one, Speedward Knight, who always posts these on Tumblr, and she made a few good points that maybe this is a time skip, or maybe this is an illusion that takes place in YuGiOh's mind. Maybe Rei, she also suggested, has the power to not manipulate memories, but show visions of the future, and everyone is kind of living in the future for episode 141. That's something that she mentioned, and I can see that being the case, but even if that's the case, this is the 8th last episode of the show. This is the first episode airing in February. We have 4 February episodes and 4 March episodes, and that's it. And to do something seemingly that twisty and that kind of, not convoluted, but that strange this late in the show just seems kind of crazy to me. And it's just, let's say this is real. Let's say this is real and there's no time skip, there's no illusion, and Zark is defeated and they go back into the past, or not the past, they go back into the present day, and maybe they're in a united dimension, and that's it. Maybe the last 8 episodes will be YuGiOh versus Reiji and Gangensuka and Shingo, and it's interesting because, just what on earth is Reiji's true motive? I've vaguely said it, and if this turns out to be the case, I'm not going to say, oh, I called it from the beginning. I've mentioned it a few times that I felt like Reiji always had ulterior motives, and there were things he's done in the last 40 to 50 episodes that have kind of put my mind at ease, and I haven't really talked about it, but if you've watched my videos for a while now, you'll know that I always felt kind of shaky about Reiji. In fact, the first ever episode review I did, 99 and 100, I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in that review, that I just felt like something was off about his character, that there was an ulterior motive there, and an extra modus operandi, if you will, and a lot of people in the comments were like, oh no, he's not going to be evil, he's not evil, and I agreed with them, and there were other things he's done that make me think his intentions are true and pure, but if we have 8 episodes left, that is very early in a Yu-Gi-Oh series for the final conflict to be resolved. It is very early for the final conflict to be resolved. In Zexal, I think we had 2 or 3 episodes after, I think we had 2 after Shark was defeated by Yuma. In 5Ds, I think we had 2 after Zone was defeated by Yusei, 2 or 3. In GX, I know we had 2 after Judai defeated Darkness. And in Duel Monsters, well, Duel Monsters was always a little different, but I think after they defeated Zark, there was only 2, or 3, the ceremonial battle. So for there to be 8 episodes left, and the final objective to be overcome, that seems very early. That would be very different and very early for a Yu-Gi-Oh show, so I'm not sure if this is the end. And now that's why that the thought that this is a future vision similar to the future vision that, Janucci had when he dueled Marek and saw himself dueling Yugi in the Battle City or after Battle City. That came true. This could be something that comes true, and maybe this is alluding to how the show is going to end, with them all getting invitations to the championship, to another championship that Reiji is running during a peaceful world, and that's how the show ends. That would be interesting. That would also leave us with kind of, on a cliffhanger, because especially if he invites like YuGiOh and YuToh and invites all these characters are separated, and we just don't see what happens at the tournament. That's kind of a shame, because it hints to that Miami City tournament, which was kind of renowned as the best moments of Arc 5, some of the best duels and some of the best times of Arc 5, I guess you can say. So it would kind of be a shame if it ends right before then and we're left to speculate who won, who dueled who, and all that good stuff. I have no idea. Hopefully I kind of maybe sparked a thing in your guys' head, and please comment down below and please let me know what you think of this summary. If you think this has to be a vision of the future, or if you think that Zark is going to be defeated in 140 and that's going to be that. The threat's going to be gone and these last 8 episodes are going to be who knows what, just regular dueling, and maybe Reiji is going to do something evil. Who knows? Maybe Reiji is going to be controlled by the darkness that controlled Zark, and he's going to... I don't know. I really don't know. I am just absolutely baffled. Really, thank you to XZon for saying all those thoughts, because if it wasn't for her, I would probably have just rambled on for 5 minutes about nothing. But is there a time skip? Is there an illusion? Is there a vision inside Yuya's head while he's trapped inside Zark? Perhaps. Let me know your thoughts on this down below, and let me know if you are just as confused as I am, and if you would like to see something like this happen in 141 in the real time, or if you are hoping that it is just an illusion. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
Okay.